afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Reed Score. Alongside me is we are back versus a sections playoff game. First round is the Anoka varsity boys versus Duluth East.
Yeah, first matchup sections for Anoka. Should be a good one tonight as they rematch from earlier in the season.
The Anoka Tornadoes did win that matchup.
It was a pretty good game. The 15 and 11 Tornadoes are going up against the 10 and 16 Duluth East Greyhounds. As we get ready for tip,
Bryce Gosted will tip for Anoka, and Simon Winkles, will tip as Bryce Gosted wins it. Brody Lackinen starts the possession, gets the ball to Dre Ellis. Dre Ellis moving to his left, gets it to Colden Johnson. Colden Johnson dribbling to his right, finds Dre again. Dre taking a few dribbles back. Trying to get something going, looks to Bryce Gosted. He waves off Alpha Cebu. Dre gets it to Brody. Brody has an open look. Brody Lackinen for three. First points of the game. There we go. That's a hot start for the Anoka Tornadoes.
Yeah, and you want to see Brody Lackinen get hot. Once he's hot, he's hard to stop.
Absolutely. Ladanian Bowman dribbles to the top of the key, passes to number 5, Shingen. Roman Derwin trying to get something going, dribbling to the paint, passes out to the corner. And they get it back to Ladanian Bowman. Ladanian Bowman finds the corner, dribbling down the baseline is Ty Nyberg. Nyberg passes to 4, 4 gets it to 3, 3 gets it to the corner to Duran. Duran, post fade. Cannot hit. Bryce Gosted tries to get the rebound, but bounces off of him as Ty Shingen can kind of...
Lots of ball movement to start the night
for sure. It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like the Spurs.
Kind of does.
Duluth East passing the ball, gets it to Shingen for Winkles for an open 3, cannot hit, hits the top of the backboard. Anoka will remain with the ball.
Can we talk about the starting 5 for the Tornadoes? Lackinen, 6'4" senior.
Dre Ellis, another senior. The 2 seniors on the floor right now. Dre Ellis dribbling up, gets it to the freshman, Colden Johnson. Colden Johnson dribbling to his right, finds Alpha Cebu. Alpha Cebu passes to the paint, Brody Lackinen loses the ball, but he retains it. Good awareness, tries to pass to Alpha. Alpha fumbles the ball, gets it right to Dre. Dre dribbling up with a floater. It cannot hit, rims out. Shingen with the rebound, gets it to the corner to Winkle as Winkles gets the layup with the right hand. Dre Ellis dribbling up the floor. Bryce Gosted at the top of the key finds Dre Ellis on the right side. Dre Ellis dribbles to his left, in between crossover, passes to Brody Lackinen. Brody Lackinen tried to get it at Bryce. It's stolen, and here goes Duran. Duran tried to dunk Alpha with a great defensive play, and they will get the ball.
That's kind of what we like to see out of Alpha Cebu. The young sophomore, maybe not as offensive, but his defense is very good.
Really, really good. That's where he finds his role in this Anoka team. Brody Lackinen passed into Dre Ellis. Dre Ellis wearing number 12. Gets it to Gosted. Gosted's been quiet. Gets it to Colden Johnson. Colden Johnson looking for a 3. Contested. Cannot get it to go. Good rebound by Nyberg. Nyberg moving fast. Finds the corner. Nyberg gets the ball back at the top of the key. He's dribbling to his right. Colden Johnson, tough defense. Can't get anything going. Alpha Cebu gets the steal. Alpha Cebu moving up in transition. Alpha Cebu loses the ball. Passes to Dre Ellis at the top of the key. Here goes Dre. He is fast, and he can connect.
Wow. Beautiful from Dre. He can do it all.
He can. Nyberg dribbling up, gets it to their point guard, Shingen. Shingen finds the corner, Ladanian Bowman, and now Nyberg gets it up to the top of the key. Here goes Duran trying to get something. He can on Bryce Gosted. That's a good bucket. Dre Ellis tying his shoe. Alpha Cebu will bring the point. Dre is ready. That's who you want to have the ball. I'd call an ISO right here, get something going.
You do want Ellis to have the ball in his hands.
Colden Johnson, top of the key. Passes Acebu in the corner. Acebu dribbling to the lane, loses the ball. Good steal from Nyberg. Oh, Dre Ellis with a good awareness to try to get that ball back.
We need to see Anoka be a little bit more cautious on offense. I feel like they're giving up a lot of steals early against Duluth East.
They are. But it is 5-4, Anoka Tornadoes lead. 14 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock in this first half. Winkles, a 6.
A little something going on the court right here.
Little water spillage.
Looks like it.
It's not what you want. You don't want your players injured.
No, not at all.
Especially right there on the bench. They're coming in and they're going to slip.
And it's sections time.
Thank you.
We got a
Nyberg.
pen. We got a pen now, guys.
Yep, we got a pen. That's why we said thank you. Durand gets it to Nyberg. Nyberg dribbling up. Finds Durand. No, he finds the corner. For 3 was Shingen, and Shingen could not hit Dre Ellis with the board. Dre Ellis, crossover. He looks good dribbling the ball, man. Screened by Gostad. Gostad trying to get something go on a pick and roll. He's got footwork, and he's got the lay.
Yeah, beautiful footwork there from Gustave, the junior that transferred from Spectrum. That was a big pickup
He's a
for the Tornadoes.
Great player, and we've seen it this year. As Bowman trying to get something, he passes to the left side as Shingen could not hit on 3, but Duluth East got the rebound. Nyberg. Great ball meant by Duluth East. It's hard to keep up with how good they're passing the ball here. Durand looking for an open 3. He can't as he passes, and Zero takes a questionable shot, and oh my God.
Not questionable for him, I guess.
No, it was not. I did not know he could hit that. Contested, kind of fading away, not set feet, and he makes the 3.
Yeah, beautiful shot right
Absolutely.
there from Ty Nyberg.
Gostad gets it to Brody Lackinen. Brody Lackinen with a 1-for-1 3. Finds Gostad at the top, and Gostad looking for a 3. He cannot hit.
A tie game here with 13 minutes left to play in the first half.
Shingen gets it to the lay paint. Passes to Durand for a turnaround fader. Gets it to go from the
and that right there gives
the
Duluth East the first lead of the night.
9-7. This Anoka team is the 3rd seed, if I'm not mistaken. Dre Ellis on a crossover, trying to go baseline, has passes to the corner. It's Colton Johnson. Colton Johnson can't hit. That was a good look, good pass from Dre, and Colton just couldn't make it. Foul on, looks to be Alpha.
It looks like it. It's going to give Duluth East the ball.
It will, and Shingen will pass to Nyberg. Nyberg with a good crossover. He pulls up midi. Wow, he can shoot.
He can.
Great shot.
He's getting hot.
He is getting shot. Dre Ellis. Brody Lackinen dribbling to his right off a screen of Bryce. Gets it to Colton Johnson in the corner. Colton Johnson passes the ball to nobody, and here is Sims. Oh my God!
Lackinen.
Shingen tried to get it. Brody Lackinen, 2-hand block, says no. Brody Lackinen passes to Dre Ellis. Dre Ellis, top of the key. That's what they like. Gostad, screen. Dre looks to get his own. Finds Gostad. Gostad gets the tough 2. Too small was Nyberg. Nyberg gets it to LaDanian Bowman. LaDanian Bowman passes to Durand. Durand gets it back to Bowman. It's 2-man play there for the Duluth East. And now Winkles dribbled up. He could not hit. Colton Johnson. Dre Ellis, top of the key. Gets it to Bryce Gustad. Bryce Gustad with the easy lay, tie game, 11-11. Nyberg dribbling up to his left, spin around, goes to his right, looking to do something. He gets Durand at the top of the left side, and Durand trying to call his own. Bryce Gostad says no. Bryce Gostad gets it to Brody Lackinen up the corner. Dre Ellis looking for a 3. Kind of offsetting, cannot hit. Nyberg got the rebound. He's going up in transition. He's trying to get a good pass to Dwayne Bowman. Bowman for 3. Air ball. Looked like a pass because it got to Winkles, and Winkles for 2. Dre Ellis dribbling up, just passes the A at Anoka. Gets it to Colton Johnson. Colton Johnson dribbling to his right. Finds Brody Lackinen in the corner. Brody Lackinen hesi going to his left side. Picks up the ball, gets Colton Johnson in the corner. Colton Johnson back to Brody Lackinen. Dre Ellis now top of the key. Reset Anoka. He's going for his own. Can Dre get 2? He cannot. Nyberg dribbling up on the rebound. finds Winkles in the corner. Winkles trying to go for two. He cannot either. Good defense by Alpha. No, it's called a foul.
A little bit of a sloppy start for the Tornadoes here as Duluth East has been playing pretty good.
Absolutely they have. You haven't seen this ball movement the last time. Winkles is going to the line. Can Winkles hit his first? He can. We talk a lot about free throws.
Think Duluth has an exit fee?
Yeah, I think they do. Probably 100.
Yeah.
Maybe not 1,000.
No, definitely not.
It is 11-14. Anoka Tornadoes down in this.
Setup, thank you for joining us here, QCTV. The guys doing a great job here tonight as crossover and set here for this quarterfinal matchup and section 7A as things get ready. Here's a 15-11 lead for the Greyhounds. A spin cycle move inside, deflects, getting another chance. The Tornadoes ready to get a look. Move again now down to the baseline. Spin move, strong move inside, just quite couldn't close on that move. Was Gosted. 9:57 left. Thanks for joining us on this QCTV sports presentation. Here is Class 4A, Section 7. Action all around this metropolitan area, especially here in the Northwest Metro. As Andover, it's taking on Centennial. That game underway as well. Great to bring it to you tonight on QCTV. To the free throw line now, a kick back out to the wing, dribble, spin, kick out, again turnover. That time couldn't handle the pass, but they get it back again, regain it. Working it inside. Paulson had it momentarily. There's a three to good. Connect. Ellis shreds the threads. Knocks down. He's got 5 here in the first half. Quickly back down off the glass. No good. Rebound. Trying to convert it quickly up court. On the missed shot there by Duluth East. Thanks for joining us here this evening. Back to within now just a 1-point deficit as Anoka can take the lead on this possession. Trying to kick it inside there. Shot off the mark, getting his own rebound up and in, and good conversion that time. In tight, and Dre Ellis now with 7 in the first half gets the offensive board. 1-point lead for the Tornadoes. Stopping, popping from the free throw line. High off, gets a juicy rebound off the back iron, and a shot there by Nyberg. Back the other way, off the glass. Nope, that's a charge called on the Tornadoes, and for the Tornadoes, it'll be their 3rd team foul.
Foul is on Brody Lackett. That's his first, Anoka's 3rd. From the Johnson back in the game for Anoka. Roman Ryan checks in for the Greyhounds.
Whistled on Brody Lackinen. His first team foul again. That's at number 3. So working it on the perimeter. Against some man-to-man D here by the Tornadoes. It's a 1-point lead. Long pass, that's deflected. Turnover time. See if they can convert. Near the paint, kicks it back around. Gosted drives hard to the lane. Defended. Loose ball picked up by Duluth East. Sykes has this. Sykes will bring it up against some pressure. And pressure there by Paulson. Drive to the lane, kicks out, 3-ball, corner. Just hard, too strong. Way to seal off the defense that time by Colin Johnson as he was there to get that key board. Driving to the free throw line, back it, working the perimeter right now, the Tornadoes. A 1-point lead at 16-15. Hard drive to the lane, kind of forced the shot. Out of control that time, and a rebound collected there by Duluth East. Kick ball, now A look from an opportunity, and how did he kiss that off the glass? And in, good job by Duran. Roman Duran, a 6'3" senior. Looked like he might take that 3-ball from the corner pocket and drove the lane in a high kiss off the glass. Now the 1-point lead for Duluth East. A good cut on the back. Coming from the weak side and converting that for 2. It's Paulson. And the Tornadoes recapture the 1-point lead here with 7 and change to go in the first half. 18-17, cross court down low, 3-ball, corner pocket, yes! Converting, getting the look, squaring up that time, Bowman. Knocks down 3. His first points of the game, and now a 2-point lead for Duluth East at 20-18. Now to the baseline, there's Cedric Thomas. Now the pass, kicks back. Thomas has it again to the free throw line, or rather the elbow. Instead, they'll rotate it around. Lackinen had a look momentarily. Now they space it out, looking for some cutters. Lackinen for a 3. Off the back of the iron, good. D rebound, 2-on-1 emerges now, completing it, closing it. No, off the front of the rim, and then a push from the back. There could have been 2 fouls called on that particular instance. 6:26 to go. And it is a 2-point lead.
His first personal, Anoka's 4th team foul. Ladanian Bowman at the free throw line.
For Duluth East, a chance here to up the ante. Missing on that front. Shooting foul, getting 2. Foul went to Colden Johnson, his first and only the team foul number 4 on the Tornadoes. Converts, getting 1 of 2 that time was Bowman. He's got 4 in the game, and now a 3-point lead for Duluth East. Ellis brings it up across the timeline. Out wide there, Thomas now gets it back to Ellis. Ellis directs the offense. Couple of 4 horns high as a set Michigan State often uses. Moving him and rotating, a cut too far. Turnover, picked up by Duluth East. And a 3-point lead, a chance to extend that lead here in the first half. Cutting around to the outside, Winkles has it, now rotates it back into the possession of Sykes. Down low, Sykes gets a look, puts up the shot, and they're gonna call a pick. I think it's gonna be, it was an illegal pick that time on number 23, Duran. Duran's first, team foul number 2, that's it for the Greyhounds. On that possession, they had a chance to extend their 3-point lead, but now the Tornadoes will bring it up with a chance to tie or cut it to 1. Ellis brings it up. 7 points for Ellis early here. Nice spin to the lane. Johnson in and out. 1 and done on many of the possessions for the Tornadoes. Stopping, looking to maybe move to a fadeaway that time, but gets it back to the hands of Sykes. Sykes has it again, fakes left, moves down the lane. Now a kick out, driving, a reverse layup. Again, they have found a seam right there on the baseline. And a nice conversion. Shingen here picks it up. Shingen his first 2 points. A little Euro step and a release on a runner. 1 and done again for the Tornadoes. Last 3 possessions. Not able to sustain that offensive possession. Sean, this one, knocking down to 3. Oh, pure on that 3. Stepping into it was Nyberg, who picks up the trifecta. And now Duluth East has the largest lead of the game at 26-18. Looking right now at Nyberg. He's got 8 points here in the first, followed up and some work inside by Duran. Duran has 6. So you look back here, you got Anoka and of course Dre Ellis. Stack some quick points, and he's got 7 here in the first half for the Tornadoes. They try to work a little pressure inside. Gosted has done a good job at 6'8" junior. He has 6 points here in the first. So coaches has the team set and adjustments made as they get ready here to come out of the timeout, and we'll see what Anoka has in store. One would be getting some offensive boards so they can get that secondary shot. That would be for the Tornadoes. The last 3 possessions have resulted in 1 and done. Off the elbow, drop a 3, front of the rim, cannot get the roll, 1 and done. Good looking shot by Lackinen. Good setup coming off the timeout from the corner. Rotating it back up and around there to Winkles. To the baseline opposite side, just in front of the Anoka bench. Left hand dribble, kicks it down low, turn, fades up, and no good. Cleaning the glass and getting the board, Gosted. Under 4 to play, first half. Baseline drive, almost a turnover. Getting it back down low. Good cut that time. Gosted staying alive, cut down on that weak side and got the bucket, and a nice dime also from the Tornadoes. Back now to within 6, 26-20. Baseline drive, reverse layup. That time is blocked, turned away. Gosted there in time. He can run the floor well, the 6'8" junior. Ellis stopped right at the elbow, turns back. Here tries to connect. A move back to the lane, stops, and it's stripped. Back the other way, here comes Sykes. Full throttle, he's gonna take it the distance, can't get it to close. Rolls off the rim, but an offensive rebound controlled by Duluth East. Second shot from the baseline, 12 feet out, rims out. Transition time back to the lane, good drive, and the close by Lackinen. Lackinen now with 5. And we are back to just a 4-point deficit for the Tornadoes. Moving, bracketed it defensively, finds an open Greyhound in the corner. That's Sykes. Working it around again, the perimeter. Finally a set shot 3, in and out, rims out that time. Halfway down, and a shot by Duluth East. Good look and a good shot by Duran, no good. This time, a good look at a 3 from 3-point range again, but in and out, back again, conversing, hard drive, and off the glass for 2. Good, strong close that time by Winkles. Winkles has 8. Another steal, turnover, and converts that into points again. Winkles back-to-back layups. Tough turnovers here. He's got 10. The first player in double digits for either team is Winkles. And back to an 8-point lead for the Greyhounds. Second it up, left all alone on the outside. Hesitated, and sometimes that hesitation takes you out of that cadence of the jump shot. Nyberg brings it across the timeline to the lane, stops, picks up the dribble, hits a cutter, coming down the lane, no good. Rebound picked up by Johnson. That hit nothing but glass. Lackinen tries to put a precision-like bounce pass right to a teammate. That's both a tough pass to catch and complete. Not much of an angle there to try to complete it, but Tornadoes will get it back. They trail by 8, 30-22 with 1:20 seconds left in this first half, taking on the Duluth Greyhounds. Into Johnson. Looks again out. And tough to say. Controlled here, Duluth East. to the wing. Drive to the elbow. Inside the lane, kicks it back out to the wing there for Duluth East. Drop back, left wide open for the three. Good! Kind of rolled that one in from three-point range was Norman Nelson. $11-point lead, the largest of the game for Duluth East. Working the weave up top behind the perimeter. A drive to the lane. Ellis hits the bottom of the rim and then hits the floor, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. That's just the third team foul on Duluth East. Rhett McDonald, the coach for Duluth East, of course. He's from the legendary family, the McDonald family, starting all the way back to Bob McDonald. And of course, Rent's dad, the head coach at Cambridge Isanti, all types of records from him as well. Also a Hall of Famer as a coach. Back to 10, the deficit, making the one free throw there for Duluth. For Anoka and Ellis. Now the baseline, kicks to the point and out to the wing, bounce it back, taking time off the clock. And we'll take the last shot, it appears, here in this first half. 15. Drive to the lane, kind of got himself into trouble in a tie-up. Possession arrow is in favor of Duluth East. Really didn't have a plan once he got to that lane and got tied up and just about turned it over. 7 seconds left in the first half, and the Greyhounds will inbound and get one last shot here before the half. Winkles had it, kicks it now. From the wing, yes, pure, oh my. Nyberg, nothing but net, hits the trifecta. And he has 11 here in the first half. Does Ty Nyberg, and Duluth East will take a 36-23 lead to the locker room here on QCTV. Exciting play, we'll get you more. And I'm sure a push here coming from the Tornadoes here in the second half. It's a lead of 13 for Duluth East over the Tornadoes. And this is Class 4A, Section 7, quarterfinal play.
Dynamic of our season has been pretty good so far. Our team is bonding on new levels. We faced a lot of adversity this year. We're down 2 of our 5 starters. So we've come together a lot and we've grown a lot as a team. So I'd say that brought us really close.
It's like a really new dynamic, bringing in a lot of new kids from the freshman team and having them play up as sophomores. So it's just a new group of girls and we're all just learning how to work with each other on and off the court. So I feel like it's a lot of new people, but we're all getting to know each other and it's a lot of good smiles.
The three is
I just hope to really show everyone our true and our full potential, make it as far as we can just for our last year together.
Deborah, last year I really had a lot of experience. I had some 4-year starters, 3-year starters. We lost a lot of that experience, and we have a new group of girls who this is their first time playing varsity basketball, along with some of my experienced players. Unfortunately, had 2 of my experienced players go down with season-ending injuries. So there's a new team finding a new identity to kind of work together and find a way to win some games here.
We like to do a lot of like team meetings, like varsity. We like to go into the weight room and just really talk about the game and how we're really gonna play the team that we're playing that day. And you know, some personal things that I like to do with my teammate who's out right now, Deborah. We usually come over here before games and do a prayer. But since she's been out, I've been just doing it by myself, you know, in memory of her. So those are some pretty good things that we as a team and I personally like to do.
Challenge fighting with the board on the break the other way.
I would say my favorite part of Anoka Girls Basketball is our youth program. I know it's always touched me personally, having that experience to be with the younger girls. I think it makes basketball very special for me, so that's my favorite part of the program.
Honestly, like my favorite part has been the team. Each year, like it's always felt like a family. Like from my sophomore year, like I kind of got brought in. All the way until now, it's just felt like a family, and that's my favorite part, I'd say.
As a team, we don't have many rituals, but my ritual is I tend to share food with Coach Chuck and Novak. That's my tradition this year.
Okay, first things first. What's the number 1 look right here?
Honestly, just Novak just coming in always with his wacky outfits, just making it just a fun day to just see him. And then just seeing how everybody is always just so close together. It's like family, it's like home. So just always being able to see the same people that we can lean on, you know, through ups and downs during basketball.
One got him in 3 or 4 times. Off a simple back door.
Yeah, this is my 7th year here at Anoka. Just having a great group of girls every year. These girls are so enjoyable to be around. Hard workers, just kind of building that team culture and keeping that going each every year, building it every year. It's just a really great group of girls. I love them. It's not how you start the season, it's how you end the season.
For the Tornado Tumble, it's been going really good. We just finished vault, and I personally just did a new vault today, and it went really well.
This one is definitely my favorite because we host it, and it's very well organized and put together, so I like this one. We're about halfway through season right now, so we keep growing every meet, and we're really excited to just show what we're capable of, and then after I graduate, I hope that it keeps going well and growing and we get new members.
I think my team is doing really good this year. I think we're all working together as a real team, although it's an individual sport. And I think we're working really hard.
I think as a team, we probably just want to improve our overall score. Our scores have been building a little bit all season, and so hopefully by sections we'll hit a PR.
I hope some year we can make it to state before I go to college. There's a few new people and I feel like they're gonna do really good, and I feel like we just have a lot to do in those years.
My favorite part so far is getting to spend time with my friends at each of the meets, and last year I missed a lot of meets, so I'm super excited that I'm at all of them.
I think she's such a great coach. She knows your limits, and she never pushes you to do something that you really don't want to do. And I feel like she cares so much about our safety, and she just overall cares about us so much. I just love all the people. I feel like everyone's so close, and it's just a lot of great people around too.
The Anoka Lions were chartered in 1956 by local Anoka businessmen. Lions Clubs International and the Anoka Lions Club have evolved and changed over many years with a membership of men and women, young and old, that have come together to serve our community. That service is through financial giving and boots on the ground. with 100% of all funds raised going back to our community. Do we work? Yes. But do we have fun? Well, that's a big yes. Some of the local projects we support are Fishing with Youth, Haven for Heroes, Anoka Legion Post 102, Feed My Starving Children, and countless more. Events you can find us at: Rockin' on the Rum, Riverfest, Anoka County Fair, the Masons, Ribs, Bibs, and Blues, Vintage Fest, and many, many others. So, if you are looking for friends, fellowship, and fun, and you have a heart for service, then come join us. Contact me, Lion Vicki Violet of the Anoka, Minnesota Lions. Lions, ordinary people doing amazing things. We serve.
Welcome back to the Tornado Shelter here on the campus of Anoka High School as we get ready for the second half here of this section quarterfinal matchup as we take a look at the brackets for this Class 4A. Section 7, you take a look at Blaine taking on Cambridge Isanti. Blaine, the number 1 seed, followed by Forest Lake and Coon Rapids. Meanwhile, Andover tonight hosting Centennial, the number 2 and number 7. And here we have the number 3 and the number 6 seeds going at it. The winner will take on the winner of that Anoka Centennial game coming up here in just a couple of days. So hope to get you some coverage on that as well. There's the number 1 seed, Blaine, having a fantastic season. But at half right now, it's a 36-23 lead for Duluth East. Duluth East led right now with 10 points. Coming the way there by Simon Winkles. Also, Ty Nyberg has added 11, a couple of clutch three-pointers. And for Anoka, getting point production from Gosted with 8 and 7 from Dre Ellis. We're underway, second half. Thanks for joining us tonight on QCTV. It's that 13-point lead for Duluth East. Drive here to the lane, reversing, kicking to the wing. Gosted holds that out, almost had it stripped. Ellis gets it back, top of the key. His bounce pass goes off the knee, deflects, and now goes off of a defender there for Duluth East. And it'll be given right back here to the Tornadoes. With 8 seconds left on that shot clock. Tough drive. Ellis bounces, gets the shot off. High bounce off the back of the rim. Transition time, faking the shot. Now driving it to the lane, reversing it back out to the wing. This looks for 3. Pure again. Oh my. Nyberg has found the zone. And Nyberg now with 14. Hard drive lane off the glass. A whistle, stoppage of play. We're going to get a foul here on the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds, as I mentioned, the number 6 seed, Anoka, number 3 in currently. The Greyhounds with a 16-point lead, a chance here for the Tornadoes to cut into that deficit. Hitting the first. And some good, nope, not quite getting the roll off the lip of the rim. Back now, Bowman brings it up. Bowman tries to get to a spot to get it back, but they'll bounce it down low on the pass. In the lane, nowhere to go. And there's Bowman. Bowman reverses it. Here's a 3. High off the rim. A little heat check shot that time by Nyberg. Misses. Gosted, bounce pass. inside, kind of got his teammate into a trap spot there on that bounce pass down low. Here comes Duluth East on the rush, and they're going to try to set up a little flow down to the low post. Dribbling down, finally getting the shot off. Good touch inside and closing. Duran now with 8 in the game and kind of pushed that one off on the move from the block. 17-point lead, the largest for Duluth East. Johnson likes the three, hits the three. Quick timeout here. A 60-second timeout taken, I believe, by the Tornadoes. Of course, Tornadoes led by head coach Jesse Jefferson. They represented the Section 7 in the state tournament last season. Put together a heck of a run, both from a football perspective and also high school basketball. Welcome here tonight. Top seeds as you look at the rankings in Class 4A coming into tonight. Tartan has a hold. That's a number 1 ranked team at 26-0, followed by Wyzetta. I've seen and called a few of their games. Another strong team, 23-3. Maple Grove returns to that Section 5, even though they played in the Lake Conference this season. They're the number 3 ranked team at 20-6. Eastridge follows along with Hopkins as the number 5. Prior Lake 6. Cretin-Durham Hall at 21-5 is the 7th ranked team. And Buffalo has put together a great season, as has Chaska at 22-4. They're number 9. And Lakeville South rounds out the top 10 rankings here in Class 4A. So 16:02 left here in this second half. Duluth East will come in, coming out of a timeout, common to kind of try to mix up that defense, especially if you're Anoka. They take this to the line. Out of control, that throw up. Hits the rim. Now trying to get it back on the turnover. Johnson takes it to the lane. Kicks it to the corner. Ellis for 3. Nope, short. Rebound comes right back in. Johnson tries to get it right back, but a good offensive board. And tried to counter it and get some points back. Could not. 41-27. In the corner, rotating it, shuffling. Will work again, almost a turnover. Pesky defense by Ellis. Duran kicks it back, and now they rotate it back to the corner. Baseline drive, trying to dish, and then a save to no one, a blind save. Kicking the 3 and hitting it. Winkles with 13. Shreds the threads. That was a no-look blind pass, hoping he was open at the wing. His teammate found him in Winkles with 13 points. Drive to the lane, Lackinen, left-handed shot. Good strong move, but just off the front of the rim, converting fast break. No, a little out of control on that fast break were the Greyhounds. Trying to reciprocate the pressure, a hard move, a charge called on the Tornadoes. Set there to absorb that fast-paced transition for the Tornadoes. .34 remaining. Thanks for joining us on the Section 7 Class 4A matchup coming from Anoka High School. A kick out to the point, little spin cycle move, but didn't get the shot off. Kicks it right back out to the wing, now to the corner. Duluth East takes the dribble, resets. Now do a little soft touch. That one's too short, but it hit the rim. They'll reset that shot clock now to 20. A key offensive rebound, and it seems like Duluth East in no rush to get a shot off at any time. They want to take their time. There's a step back 3. It hits the belt and the rope there on top of the backboard after hitting the front of the rim. It's a dead ball, turnover, and it will go back to Anoka. Those 2 possessions took about 45 seconds off the clock, but the Greyhounds wanted to make sure they got a good shot and didn't rush to take a shot that they could get with 2 seconds left. Good discipline. Part of that great coaching by Rhett McDonald. 13.5 down low to Johnson on the bounce pass. He's sealed off on the baseline. Good play by the Greyhounds. It's kicked now. Gosted, spin moves, reverses. Nice move inside at 6'8". Very agile, and he's in double digits with 10, is Gosted. Just need to chip away at this deficit. Sure, Coach Jesse Jefferson shared that with him. You can't get it all back. There's not a 15-point shot. Into the block. Trying to hold it there is Norman Nelson. Kicks it, now look to the lane, fade away, high off the glass, misses, good rebound, Gosted, one and done for Duluth East. Gosted, between his legs, so agile, and to the glass. Thought he maybe drew a foul, I thought so too, but it goes right back here to Duluth East. Dronkin one from downtown on the three. Front of the rim, big bounce, no good. Now to the baseline, here's a look. To the corner, left there, Lackinen, yes! He gets it. Cuts it down to now just a 14 or 12-point deficit. Lackinen, he's got 8. He's starting to feel it. Almost a turnover, they pick it up. There's Johnson right at the midcourt line. Getting to a point here, and especially in postseason, hey, let's just regroup. Duluth East says, let's just reset here, as they will have 19 seconds coming out of the timeout. Look for some updates on games as well going on right here. The score with Andover and Centennial. Again, these two do battle. You get a look at the Tornadoes bench, as they're starting to get some activity from Lackinen. He's got 8. Gosted has 2, a couple of nice moves, and Gosted has 10 in that support as well. So, head coach Jesse Jefferson joined us. It's, you know, they felt that, hey, maybe after last year you emptied that talent bench, but no, he has done a great job at bringing it back and really developing this year's crew. Gosted looks tremendous out there tonight as well for the Tornadoes. Down low, trying to control. Kicking it back out of bounds that time. Ellis is there for the rebound. Great defense by Dre to the wing, all the way to the corner, reversing it across. Back again now to Thomas, who had it momentarily. Ellis sees a gap, takes it, Euro step up and one. He gets it. Good close. From the free throw line, there's this Euro step and one by Ellis. Gets the and one opportunity and converts it for a 3-point play. They have now cut that deficit to 9. What was once a 17-point lead for Duluth East has now been diminished to 9 points. Stay the course, especially here if you're Anoka. Drive to the lane, to the elbow, picks up the dribble. Brings it in, offensive foul whistled on Duluth East. Winkles picks up the foul, and it is his 3rd. It's the 3rd team foul on the Greyhounds here in the second half. So that's a watch out. Winkles, top scorer for them and Duluth East. Now we're looking to bounce pass down low. Gosted inside out with a touch shot off the glass, front of the rim, and the rebound collected. And back the other way, that was Sykes on the pass. Slapped away, stolen, now trying to get it right back. Centennial and a pile up. They'll probably call the jump ball. The arrow is pointing in favor of Duluth East. And it all started with some quick hands by Anoka and the Tornadoes to create the loose ball. At 10:54. Anoka trying to create as many pointless possessions here for Duluth East. Again, they get it themselves, and it's over and back. They seem just a little bit out of their cadence right now. Norman on a pass back again, thrown, and that was to Roman Durand, and he touched it just enough. His teammate could not bring it down into the backcourt for the over and back violation. Ellis kicks it to the corner. Johnson has a look on a three. Gosted continues to tip his way and use that reach and stretch at 6'8". Draws the foul underneath, and that will be whistled on number 14, Norman Nelson. For Nelson, his second foul, and there you get a look on that initial shot by Johnson from the corner, continuing to use that reach. Gosted now inside, picks up his dribble, no look pass to Ellis. Ellis has to do a fade away off the glass to get the shot off, no good. And conversion time now. See what Duluth East can do on the offensive end, as Anoka has done a good job at least of stymie, and then there's a good look on a reverse layup, and that could not convert. Back again, it's Gosted. Gives it to Lackinen. Lackinen now to Johnson. Johnson stripped right at the free throw line behind the back dribble. Sykes has it. Sykes thinks about the three. Now he goes with the floater. Misses that. Gosted, excellent ball handler at 6'8". Dre Ellis calls the offense, looks for that pick to come up top. 9.5 to play. Here in the second half, he stops, he kicks to the corner. Three ball corner pocket, no good off the back of the rim. And that's controlled by Nyberg. Nyberg with 14. Passes this to the corner. Drive to the lane, reverses. A little tuck underneath, cannot get the roll. It hit every part of the rim, but it did not go through. Trying to strip, get inside, stays with it. Good persistence by Cedric Thomas. And Thomas has 3 now tonight for the Tornadoes. We approach 9 to play. Back to within 7 are the Tornadoes. Here's a baseline look. Driving the baseline, then pushed from back, and they're going to give that ball back to Duluth East. Good push, playing their game, sticking with it. The time you saw some persistence by Cedric Thomas. When that ball gets loose in that lane, you just got to stay focused and clean it up, and he did. Sometimes you try to rush things too quickly, but he stayed poised, got the points, and now Anoka just down by 7 at 44-37. 8:58 to play, and the winner will take on the winner of the Andover. The Andover Centennial game going on as we speak. Fast-paced game, some good head coach Rhett McDonald. He's from that McDonald coaching tree throughout the state of Minnesota. Grandfather, one of the legends out of Chisholm, Minnesota, one of the all-time leaders in wins for boys basketball coaches in the state of Minnesota. Getting instructions, and you know, right now they've been trying to get themselves back into that zone, moving. But Anoka has really done a great job since that timeout. Just over 10 to play in the second half, and they've messed up their defense. So they kind of made some switches along the way, and that has really helped out in terms of just tossing and throwing Duluth East a little bit of a loop. And then, of course, some turnovers as well by Duluth East. brought them back. At one time, a 17-point deficit for Anoka. Now it's down to 7. Just under 9 to play, second half, Section 7, quarterfinal. Baseline here, kicks it back. Looks for it, rings it right back to the corner again. Nyberg would like to take the shot, but didn't have the best piece. Some meat inside, good power. 3 seconds left in the nice block. Shredded away by Gosted. Finally, it was Nyberg calling for the ball beyond the perimeter, but they kept feeding him, but it was too close, too tight defensively. Inside, a throw, and they're going to call a foul with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and it goes to Johnson. That's just the second team foul on both Johnson and the team, second foul on Johnson and the second team foul for the Tornadoes. Trying to back down Gosted, that's probably not the best idea. He's got those long arms and just extremely agile. Getting the shot off and kind of lagging that time, trying to draw the foul was Ty Nyberg. He's already got 14 here, and he's trying to get back to that three-point shot rhythm, and sometimes you can get that back at that free throw line. That's a 7-point lead right now at 44-37. He converts the front end of 2 from the charity stripe. .8:33 remaining. And good from both, much needed. Kind of shift that momentum. Now 16 for Nyberg. And a 9-point lead for Duluth East. Ellis stops at the elbow, kicks it out to the wing. Now he receives it back, stealing much in that man-to-man defense for the Greyhounds. But they are kind of trying to clutter that lane. Turnaround, fadeaway, Gosted, just short. No one to pick up that rebound inside. In fact, one of the shortest guys on the floor, Nyberg, at 6 foot, picked it up. Under 8 to play. Each of these possessions become much, much more critical. Nice dime inside. Nyberg cuts and finds Durand underneath. He's got double digits now at 10 as well. 11-point lead. Good cut. Nice spin cycle move that time by Cedric Thomas. He's got 5. An explosive spin move to get some separation, and then he closed. From downtown, short. Just in front of the bench of Duluth East on that shot attempt by Nyberg. Those missed 3-pointers can lead into some great fast break opportunities. Ellis that time took it to the lane and was almost able to convert on that 3-point shot that was short and transition it into points. He'll get a look at the free throw line, and it's the 5th team foul. Whistled on Duluth East. That's Bauman, and for Bauman, his first. Good job by Ellis. He converts, hits 2 more from that charity stripe. Ellis now with a dozen to match his number. 7 and change left, and a 7-point lead for Duluth East. Stopping, popping, touch shot, getting his own rebound. Wow. Over the 6'8" Gosted. Tie up on the baseline, and that will give the ball to Anoka. So here they go, a chance for them to cut in. And once was a gigantic lead of 17. On this possession, they can cut it to 5 or even 4. Johnson gets it back to Ellis. Switching up. Now I have a couple players at the elbow. They set some movement off the free throw line. A look for 3 hard off the back. No good. Everyone has their player boxed out on that 3 attempt by Thomas. Around the perimeter. Down low, good steal. Gosted, he read that perfectly on that pass inbound by Duluth East from the wing. Stops, hesitates. Now a step back just inside 3, misses everything. Off the glass. Couldn't catch the rim. 6 and change left here in the second half. Remains a 48-41 lead for Duluth East. Run it pass, now to the lane, pass in, trying to move in, get some spacing, good defense, but they got the shot off anyway. Now a scramble on the floor. This will be given to Duluth East. I wasn't sure if Duluth East was going to try to call a timeout. Even without that possession. 5:53. As the officials now will discuss. And it appears they did call a foul. It didn't look like they had to call a foul. I thought maybe it was just a tie-up as Dave Steinbring on the clock. Trying to get some clarity. I didn't see an initial single for a foul. I just saw to inbound, but nonetheless, here we go. Back in to the baseline. Duluth East trying to get some space, and meanwhile, Anoka trying to tie this up. A shot here, beautiful looking jumper. Converting, Nyberg, now 18. Nine-point lead. Duluth East, the Greyhounds into the lane, fadeaway. Ellis short, good rebound inside the rangy reach that time for the Tornadoes. Nowstead gets it back, attempts a long jumper, and that's off the front of the rim. On this possession, Duluth East can move it, that lead back into double digits. Let's see what they want to set up and rotate on the weave. Left inside, kicks it to the corner. This from three, and this is in and out. Just missing Nyberg, but he pesters Gosted. Challenges him as he brings it up, but it's going to give Johnson a look in the corner alone. And that's a juicy bounce back of the rim. Under 5 to play, it's a 9-point lead for Duluth East. Trying to move it back down the lane. There, pass deflected, turnover. Good pickup there by Johnson. That is another tie-up, and that will go to Anoka. Boy, you could just tell that it's a 50-41 lead here as the timeout is taken. 32nd timeout taken by Duluth East as they'll discuss a strategy here for the last 4 minutes and 32 seconds. A 9-point lead at 50-41 for Duluth East. It's been a hot hand coming the way for Nyberg. He's got 18 for the Greyhounds, and we'll have to see if Winkles will come back in. He was whistled for his third foul. Winkles currently with 13 points and a good shooter and a scorer, so we'll see if he's back out there. Duran has 10 for Duluth East. Meanwhile, it's a dozen. 12 points for Ellis. Gosted with 10. Ellis up front being guarded by Bowman. Now they leave him wide open. A good looking three. Yes, they left him all alone. Bowman came off of Ellis. He's got 15 now in the game. Does Ellis swiftly cut that deficit to 6. Much needed. Good play coming out of the timeout there for Anoka. Bowman will learn you can't come off of Ellis and leave him wide open. Here's a drive and drawing to foul Nyberg. Trying to work that one-hand scoop. Put it up, was blocked, but he drew some contact. He'll get 2 from the free throw line here. And with a 6-point lead, Duluth East in dire need of these points. Free throw a little flat. That trajectory on those free throws, such a key. Sometimes if it's flat, it usually means your legs are probably a bit tired. Just under 4 to play. 3:59 left. Nyberg with 19 picks up the second free throw after missing the first. 51-47. 51-47 here the lead. 3:45 to play. Thomas had it there in the corner. Now it's to Johnson. Johnson dribbles, leaves it back. Lackinen has it, hits three, and Anoka has struck gold by hitting a couple of trifectas back to back, and Lackinen now with 11. Clutch three. They are just back now. They're within 4. Just a launch for 3. That's good. We asked if Winkles would come back with the foul trouble. He does. He's got 16 on a clutch. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Ellis in the lane has it stripped. They got it back to Anoka to 4 points. And then Winkles answered with his 16th point. And the top of the key back into the hands of Winkles. They're trying to get a little weave and some spacing. This is a hard 3 attempt. Hooked back out. This will be over and back. Nope, they are going to not call over and back. Sends it back, 2.5 now to play. So Duluth East has got to take some time off the clock, I'm guessing here. There's still 7 seconds. Left here to the lane, coming up, clutch again just inside the free throw line. The fadeaway by Nyberg. He's got 21 for the Greyhounds, and they have now extended their lead to 9 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second half. Johnson reverses. Top Thomas at the elbow. Stops, Euro step, stop, front of the rim, no good, knocked back, and that rebound is collected. And then a throwaway, deflected, they say, by Anoka and Johnson. So with 2:02 to play, Anoka was back to within 4 points. But Duluth East has turned up the pressure, and now they're more interested probably in the time on the clock than points or turnovers. They want to make sure they avoid that. Winkles to the corner. Takes that shot probably earlier than they wanted. Drive and one, converting on the fast break. Critical play. I was surprised Winkles took that shot, and now with 1:40, he went to the lane. It wasn't a bad shot, but there was still a good 18 seconds on that shot clock. A good explosive move that time on the transition by Thomas, and Thomas has a chance for an and-one. Thomas has 7 points, a timeout whistled, and we have 1:40 left as we are attempting to fix that scoreboard here for you on our broadcast, but I'll keep you tight and up to date. You can see the clock as well. 56-49. It was a chance for Duluth East maybe to get a better looking shot and take some time off the clock, but Winkles took the shot early, could not convert, even though he has 16 on the night. And with some epic plays that time, it was Cedric Thompson who got the and one, ran the floor well, and an impressive close. And that has brought back Anoka now to just 7. If he hits this free throw, maybe it'll allow them to maybe put some full court pressure on as well. So it's more than just 1 point. If he converts on this free throw, this is about an opportunity here to set up a press as well. Cedric Thomas, 6'3" junior, cannot convert. Rebound controlled here by Duluth East. Nyberg will control on the dribble. He probably going to have a tough time giving it up. He's their best ball handler. They got it in the handoff to Bowman. Bowman, well, post player there, and now back into the hands of Nyberg. 7 point lead. Shot talk taken. 13 seconds left. Getting their own rebound. Cannot convert on the offensive board. And plenty of time now for Anoka. Ellis drives the lane. Good close, but cannot get the bounce off the glass. Bringing it up. Nyberg that time was fouled by the Tornadoes. That is just their 4th team foul. Make that now 5th. Clock hadn't updated, so 5th team foul. The clock you see on that right says 25, disregard. There's 1:02 left in the game. 1:02 left in the game. They have to foul quick here in Anoka. They just picked up their 6th team foul. They want to get Duluth East on that free throw line instead of having them take some valuable time off the clock. Little weave behind and all the way. Finally, the foul there by Ellis. That will put probably their best free throw shooter, Ty Nyberg, at the line for Duluth East, but not much choice here at this time. A 1-and-1 opportunity. Good job, though, by Anoka because they had some fouls to give. And they had to do it in a hurry, so they didn't burn too much clock. At least Duluth East burned too much clock. In and out, no good. Johnson the rebound. Thomas into the corner. Gosted drops it there. Lackinen wants to take it to the lane, draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. 42 seconds left. And it's a 7-point lead. As Lackinen is the front end of a 1-and-1. He converts, moves that number. Lackinen now with 12 for the game. And able to set up some press if he can make this. He does. So now back to within 5. Anoka ready to strike. 13 points for Lackinen tonight. And right now it's inbound time here. They get it inbound. They strip it. It goes off of the guard. Good defensive play. Quick hands. Nyberg went to receive the ball and getting a hand on it that time to deflect it and then bounce it off of Nyberg. An outstanding play. So just down by 5. Plenty of time left here for the Tornadoes. 41 seconds. Left here in the second half. Gosted spins, moves to the lane. Nowhere to go. Finally goes to the right side on a nice jump hoop. Timeout. I couldn't tell they did call a timeout. Yes, they did, or was the foul? Nope, timeout. 32 seconds left. Now, here's the deal. Anoka is down by just 3. And they haven't been this close. It's about 6 minutes left in that first half. But they've been fighting their way back. No timeout apparently taken. The officials are getting him back on the floor. There seemed to be some confusion at the point of that whistle. As we expected, full court pressure once again being applied by the Tornadoes. And now a conversation taking place at the scorer's table. Good crowd tonight here for this quarterfinal matchup. Number 6 Duluth East taking on the number 3 seed Anoka. Now they take the timeout, and this will look like a 30-second timeout. (56-53), the winner advances to the semifinals of this Class 4A Section 7 brackets and postseason here. So 32 seconds. You can see it on the scoreboard there at home. That's what's left here in the second half. It's a 3-point deficit for Anoka. This is about as close as they've been, probably within an hour of clock time. traditional clock time. Score clock here, they're going to line up 4 on the baseline and 1 player inbound. The only one inbounds inside is going to be Bowman. Some just inside. They all try to run like a fly pattern. They can foul this time. Nyberg is a pretty good free throw shooter, but he missed the front end of a 1-and-1 when they were up by 5 points and 47 seconds left. So 16 seconds later, he'll revisit the charity stripe and see if he can hit the front end of the 1-and-1. That's just the 8th team foul for Anoka, so it stays at a 1-and-1. Nyberg with 21 points, hits it. Could tell by the trajectory that was down. So 4-point lead, 57-53. Cool and calm from that charity stripe. Nyberg leads his team now with 22 points. 23. Quickly up the court, Ellis, a 5-point lead for Duluth East. Drives the lane inside, puts it up, and good. They kind of let him just walk right in there. Didn't take a whole lot of time. There was 31 seconds left when Nyberg took that free throw and hit that second one. And it took Ellis just 7 seconds to hurry up and get down there and score. It's 58-55. The score here is Anoka has been able to trim that deficit to 3 one more time. 24 seconds left in regulation. The winner advances to the semifinals. It's great to have you here. The officials having a conversation during this timeout. And we'll see what the plan is here on the setup on the press break. For Duluth East. Both teams back to the court. Here we go. They also set the clock and add a second or two. Again, similar break. They get it back again into the point guard. And finally draws a foul if he runs a few seconds off at 23 seconds. They had added about another 2 seconds back onto the clock. Gosted will come right back in. Use his height for those rebounds. And here comes Nyberg with another 1-and-1. Cannot get it long. It's pitched back. Controlled, holding on to the ball. Tipped all the way back to Shingen. And Shingen, a sophomore, will now go to the free throw line. Good tip back strategy that time if you can get it and find and kind of coach your players where to be. And it appeared that's what happened with Duluth East. Unable to convert, stays a 3-point lead. Duluth East struggling from the foul line. The 10th foul they just called on Anoka means they get 2, and that one's in and out. Cannot convert that. They can tie. Here comes Anoka on this possession. Ellis hesitates, dribbles, drives to the lane, puts it off the glass, no good. Gosted has it stripped back in possession here for Duluth East. They continue to rotate the ball around. Finally, Ellis will foul Nyberg with 6 seconds left. A couple of opportunities there for Anoka to cut that deficit to 1. They could not convert, but Duluth East has not really, with 6 seconds left, done the best here at the free throw line down the stretch. They have missed their last 4 free throws from the charity stripe. It's just a 3-point lead for Duluth East. 6 seconds left in regulation. Nyberg eyes it up, and he gets that one. 4-point lead. That's a huge free throw. Ellis brings it up, down by 4. Anoka, Ellis for 3, takes the shot, misses everything, just short. The possession goes back to Duluth East. Let's see if they put any more time on the clock. 59-55 the score right now. They do not, just a half a second left. Duluth East takes home an impressive 59-55 win as they come in to Anoka High School and get an upset over the number 3 seed, the Anoka Tornadoes. It was a 36-23 lead for Duluth East. At half, Duluth East kept pushing, got some clutch threes. Anoka, a series of good opportunities, and got that deficit back to 3, but they could not get over the top. And their season will end on a 59-55 loss to Duluth East for the Anoka Tornadoes. So, hey, thanks to the staff. Thanks for everyone for the coverage. Thanks to the guys also, as I shifted from the Anoka game over the Andover game to here in Anoka. But they did a great job to get that mojo going here for the Tornadoes. It's a final. Thanks to Ravi, everyone back at the studio as well. A 59-55 win for Duluth East over the Tornadoes. Duluth East now advances to take on the winner of the Andover Centennial game. That's going on right now. Thanks to Mark back at the studio, along with Andy for the graphics. And again, with Ravi on the camera here, I'm Joe Rulin for the QCTV production. Thanks for joining us, and have yourself a Major League evening at a minor league price.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Reed Score. Alongside me is we are back versus a sections playoff game. First round is the Anoka varsity boys versus Duluth East.
Yeah, first matchup of sections for Anoka. Should be a good one tonight as they rematch